This is our living room, and the spot that I'm thinking of doing a makeover to is this corner here. We've had firewood for the fireplace here, we've had plants, but now I thought I would make this into like a reading nook, so that if someone wants to be here but wants to kind of also have their own space, they can just sit there. So I'm gonna do 2 cushions and we'll see if we like it, if it gets used, if it's functional. If not, the cushions will still be good sturdy cushions that I can use somewhere else. It's just gonna be a simple, small makeover to try and utilize this space in a fun way. So let's get to it.
For the cushion inserts, I'm using this old mattress that we don't need anymore. I'm starting by taking off the cover. Then I'm measuring the nook to determine how big I want the cushions to be. I don't want to take the seat cushion all the way up to the fireplace. I don't want the nook to look too crammed. So I'm leaving some empty space in between. And of course, if we use the fireplace, I will remove the cushions, so that is not a problem. Next, I took a marker and drew in where I want to cut. And I'm just cutting the foam with a kitchen knife, making sure as I go that my cuts are straight on both sides and in a nice 90-degree angle. Once cut, I put them in their place to make sure they are the right size. Then I put some pillows on to make sure the back cushion was going to be just the right height. I wanted it to be high enough to be comfortable to lean your head against, but I didn't want it to look disproportionately long either. Now for this project, I wanted to use materials I already had. So I got out some fabrics to see how they would look with everything else. I wanted the material to be versatile and blend in with everything because we already have a lot going on in this space. I ended up going with 2 different materials to get some versatility, but also because I didn't have enough of one material. Now one side is going to be darker and the other one lighter, so I can switch according to seasons. Once I had cut all the pieces, I went over the edges with my overlock. And I don't take the fabric out between different pieces. Once I come to the end of one piece, I just put the next one in right after. This saves me time. Then I made the zipper panels. Sometimes I like to hand stitch my pieces together first, especially if the materials are not the same. This is because they can stretch differently under the sewing machine's foot, and that will cause problems. For example, the zipper material usually doesn't stretch at all. I already had these black metal zippers that look nice. They were too long, but that is not a problem, you can just cut the zippers to the desired length. Once the zipper panel was done, I attached the rest of the side panel on one end. I turned the seam allowance away from the zipper and stitched over it. Then I sew the side panel to the upper side of the cushion cover. I like to round my corners slightly to make the sewing easier, and the result looks better too. I will show you how they look later. Now, since once again I was going to be sewing together 2 very different types of materials, I decided to hand stitch the lighter fabric on before sewing it together with the sewing machine. If I'm a little unsure about the materials and how they behave together, I would much rather take the time to do this and get it right with one go. You will end up wasting a lot more time sewing and unstitching if you try to cut corners. Then it was time to sew the last seams, and that was easy breezy since I had done this prep work already. To make the inserts nice and plush, I cut the old cover to size and covered the foam with it. I just kind of eyeballed this part and then hand stitched them on. Finally, I put the inserts in the covers. I will put a link in the description for a really detailed and easy to follow box cushion cover tutorial. There are also easier ways to make covers for box cushions. Let me know if in the comments if that is something that would interest you. The corners turned out well. The cover is nice and tight over the cushion. You won't be able to see this part, but the metal zipper looks good. Now all that is left to do is put them in their place. The back cushion goes in first, so the seat cushion gives it support and it won't fall over. I designed the floral print on this cushion, just adding some smaller cushions for extra comfort. And this soft double gaze cotton blanket. This basket is going to serve as a side table for now, adding in this tray and some of my favorite magazines. And now it's ready.
So that's it for today's makeover. Let me know in the comments what you think. At the moment I'm happy with the reading nook and I'm excited to see if we use it or not. Also let me know down in the comments if it's still missing something. Maybe I should add a reading light, maybe on the wall, maybe some more color on the wall, anything. Let me know. This project cost me literally nothing because I only used things I already had. Thank you so much for watching the video. Please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more content like this. And I hope I'll see you in the next one. Bye!